I want to tell you a story. It starts with a chance encounter.
Welcome to Dee Tells, where we share powerful life stories. Today, a story of betrayal, hidden for 40 years.
Jackson and John were best friends. They had been together since primary school. They went to the same secondary school. They grew up like brothers. Everyone knew them as inseparable. But while Jackson came from a loving family, John did not. John's life at home was painful. When he was still young, his father accused his mother of being a bad woman. One day, he chased her out of the house. Not long after, John's father remarried. From that day, John's life became worse. His school fees were not paid on time. He was beaten often. He was insulted. He was blamed for every mistake. Whenever John did something wrong, his father would say, "You are behaving like your useless mother." Those words broke John's heart. He felt unwanted. He felt rejected. He felt alone. So instead of running to his family, John ran to his friend Jackson. Jackson became his family. Jackson became his safe place. They trusted each other with everything. Or so John thought. As they grew older, life became harder. Jobs were scarce. Money was difficult. One day they made a bad decision. They entered into online fraud. First it was small. Then one day, John hit a jackpot. He scammed someone and made a very huge amount of money. With that money, John secretly bought a big house in the city. He did not tell his family. He did not even tell many friends. Only Jackson knew. John said, "My father never cared about me. He doesn't deserve to know." So he kept it secret. Jackson and John moved into the house together. They lived there. They ate together. They laughed together. But something began to change. Jackson became jealous. Every day he looked at the house and thought, "This is John's house, not mine." Envy entered his heart. Greed followed. And then, darkness. One night Jackson poisoned John. John fell sick. For days he suffered. Then he died. Jackson called John's father and said, "Your son has been sick. He is dead." The father did not cry much. He did not ask many questions. He only said, "Bring his body. Let us bury him." John's body stayed in the mortuary for some days. Later, Jackson carried it to the village. There was no proper burial. No big ceremony. No honor. John was buried quietly like someone nobody cared about. And Jackson returned to the city. To the house. Alone. Now that John was dead, Jackson believed the house belonged to him. He searched everywhere for documents. In bags. In boxes. In drawers. Nothing. John had kept the papers somewhere else. Jackson found nothing. But he stayed in the house anyway. Years passed. He stopped fraud. He got a small job. He married. He had children. His children had children. He became a grandfather. For over 40 years he lived in that house. Nobody questioned him. Nobody asked. Even his wife believed. "My husband hustled when he was young. He bought this house." Jackson never told her the truth. Because he was ashamed. Because he was afraid. Because it was built on blood. One day Jackson died. After his death, his wife and children continued living in the house. Then trouble came. A land agent, a man who mixed legal and illegal business, sold the house to another man. He used fake documents. The buyer trusted him. After all, he looked official. The buyer asked, "People are living there. Who are they?" The agent replied, "They are tenants. Give them notice. They will leave." So the buyer paid. And one day, he came to the house. He told Jackson's family, "I bought this house. You must leave. I want to renovate." They were shocked. "We have lived here for over 40 years. They began searching for documents. They searched everywhere. They found nothing. No certificate. No deed. No government seal. Nothing. Only one paper. A plain sheet. Written long ago. This land belongs to Jackson. No stamp. No signature. No seal. Jackson had written it himself in a small cafe many years ago. Out of fear. Out of guilt. Out of desperation. Now it was useless. Jackson's wife cried. She said, "Why didn't I ask my husband?" But how could she? They were legally married. She trusted him. And Jackson never told her. Because it was a secret of shame. He never went to register the land. He never secured documents. Whenever people asked, he said, "It is ancestral land." A lie that lasted 40 years. In the end, the truth came out. The house was not his. It was built on betrayal. It was built on murder. It was built on lies. And lies never last forever. After the buyer threatened to take the house, Jackson's wife refused to give up. She went to a lawyer. The lawyer asked one simple question: "Who originally bought this house?" She said, "My husband." The lawyer replied, "Let's confirm." They went to the land registry. They searched records from over 40 years ago. After many days, they found something. A document, registered in another name. Not Jackson, but John. John's full name was there. With his photograph. With his signature. With the date. The year he bought the house. Everyone was shocked. The lawyer then searched further. He traced John's bank records. He found payment receipts. He found tax records. Everything pointed to John. Then something else happened. An old neighbor came forward. A man who had lived nearby for years. He said, "I know this house. 2 young men lived here long ago. One day, one of them died suddenly. After that, only one remained." He told the police what he remembered. The police reopened the case. They checked hospital records. They checked the mortuary records. They saw that John's death had been marked as suspicious illness. They ordered an investigation. They examined old samples. They found traces of poison. Then the final blow came. Jackson's younger brother, who knew part of the story, could not keep quiet anymore. He confessed. "Jackson once told me that he poisoned John." That confession ended everything. The court ruled. The house belonged to John's family. Not Jackson's. Not the fake seller.
Please, not my home.
Not the
Mom,
buyer.
we have to go. It's okay.
Jackson's wife and children lost the house. Not because they were evil, but because their comfort was built on a hidden crime. Moral ending. Evil can hide for years, for decades, but it never disappears. One day, it stands up and speaks. A lie can sleep for 40 years, but it never dies. One day, it wakes up and speaks. What is built on blood will always collapse. Final message. What is built on evil will collapse one day. No matter how long it takes. No matter how comfortable it looks. The truth always rises.
Subscribe.
Nope.
Will you subscribe?